Welcome back to Disneylovinfam. Here is Disney's version of the Peter Pan main attractionaires. That's Disney's, and here's our DIY. So let's get started. We're going to go ahead and cut out the felt. That's going to go on the cardboard pieces. Some people use foam. I decided to go ahead and use cardboard for the ear part just because I think it's sturdy and it works well. We're going to go ahead and directly apply the felt to the headband. And actually, Disney's ears has velvet for their ears and not sequins, but I went ahead and did sequins because sequins are so forgiving. And most of the time when the headband is in your hair, you don't see it anyways, unless you have your hair in a ponytail. Then kind of look and see what you need to cover the inside with the felt and then cut off the excess. And go ahead and trim and snip like so that way the felt lays better on the headband. The headband. Then we're going to go ahead and do the ears. So I have some stuffing here. And we're going to go ahead and glue along the edges. Just go a little bit at a time, pull tight. So then that way it's not bulging. Go a little bit at a time. Just going to want to snip off the excess so then that way when you glue the two ears together it lays closer together and it doesn't gap in between. And then you'll want to make sure you snip for that arch on the ear. Then we're going to go ahead and cut out the sequin material. Cut the flaps or the wings like I like to call them. That's what I'm going to use to hold down the ear to the headband, and you will see in a bit. I start with the one side of the sequins on the headband and I glue to the other side, and then I glue the rest. If you haven't already, go ahead and click that like and subscribe button. Here are those wings or flaps I was talking about. I put those in the middle and then I go ahead and glue the two pieces together. press down firmly to get those sealed together nicely. Then we're going to take some of the sequin material and we're going to cut a thin line of it, and we're going to use that to cover the crease. And these are no-sew Minnie Mouse ears. We are doing a DIY version of the Peter Pan main attraction ears. Now, as you glue, you want to pull a little bit, but not too tight, that you don't want to give it a wedgie. Now we're going to glue directly onto the headband, get the flaps or wings out of the way, and glue them on. And I like to take a little bit of a bead of glue right there too, and then we're going to glue the wings down. Not everybody does this. I just like it. I think it gives a sense of it's more secure, but a lot of people just glue the ears directly to the headband. So that's up to you. That's my preference. And if you look at them here, you can't even see those wings. So it just blends in nicely. I really like them. It turned out great. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the ribbon on the headband. Now this ribbon I got from Hobby Lobby. The kind of ribbon you want is going to be a wired ribbon because it helps form the bow a lot easier. And so you just decide what kind of width you want, play around with it, and then we're going to take a piece of the ribbon and tie it around to form the bow part. And then we're going to finish it off with a nicer look, but this just kind of gets it pulled together nicely. Cut off the excess, and we're going to grab some and we're going to do a finishing look. Just wrap it around and then glue it down. Now for Tinkerbell, I just found a Tinkerbell silhouette online and I printed it off and got some sequin foam from Hobby Lobby. I just taped that on over that, and then I just cut out like so, and it made it really, really simple to cut out if you don't have a Cricut or anything like that. And I also got the silhouettes of John, Michael, Peter, and Wendy. And I put them about the size that I thought they should be for the ribbon. And I took them then, and then I taped them on the inside of the ribbon. You'll see me doing it right here. I'm just taping it on the inside, exactly how I want it to come out. And then I took a black Sharpie and I just traced over those silhouettes. And you can trace over them a few times to make it darker, however dark you want it to be. And then once you're finished, you just take those off. And then look, you can see the silhouettes. And then I placed the bow down just to kind of get an idea of where to put the star. And then I just took some white puff paint that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I just started applying it like so, kind of looking at a picture of the image from Disney, and then just going from there. And then we do the second star. Once you're done with the stars, you want to make sure that you give enough time for that to dry before you apply the ribbon. So it'll take a few hours for it to dry, but then once you do, you can apply it on. So I'm just going to take this bow, and it did look messy on the one side, but we're going to glue that part down and nobody's going to see that part. And then you're also going to, if you think that there's any glue residue, you put Tinkerbell over it. And there we go. There are our version, the DIY version of the Peter Pan main attraction, Minnie Mouse ears. Thank you so much for watching. Click that like button and subscribe.